Alright, hey guys, so welcome back. I am going to be talking about INFJs again, like surprise, surprise, like always. But I want to talk about the traits or how to tell if you're an INFJ, because there are a lot of not accurate representations of INFJs on the internet, and granted, there are a couple different INFJ types that people go into. There are loopers, there are people that don't prefer to loop. There's just a bunch of different options for INFJ. There's a bunch of different flavors, if you will. But I want to talk about my flavor of the INFJ cake. So, with that being said, let's get into this video. The first thing INFJs are good at is just kind of like existing in the sensory environment. Like, it's like, we can be here if we want to be. We can be present if we want to be. We can also be in the background if we want to be. We can, people come to us for help. But people also don't go to us all the time. It's like, we'll ask people to come to us for help, and they won't go to us until, like, they trust us, or until, like, they really until, like, yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of my friends in particular, they don't want to talk to me about things that are bothering them until a certain point. And then after a certain point, we kind of talk more and more about things that bother us to each other. And then it's kind of like a pity party almost. It's kind of fun, to be honest. But yeah. So I find that a lot of people, when they feel comfortable coming to me for help, they come to me for help for a lot of things, like questions about, like, or just things that happen at work or home or whatever. And I kind of just try and calm them down and, like, help them kind of, like, find ways to fix that thing for the future, I guess. So yeah, that's one way to tell that you're an INFJ. Number two, well, with that being said, existing in a sensory environment too is good, because you can, some days you can look really good, you can look amazing, you can have your hair look really great, you can have your face look amazing, you can wear great clothes. The next day you could be complete garbage. You could be human garbage, walking out like a smelly pile of shit, right? And that's okay, because you don't always have to be aware of the environment. It's not always a requirement to be aware of the environment, I think, and that's okay. So number 3 of how to tell that you're an INFJ. So this one is that you're not always going to be able to follow through with your future plans of NI-ness that people call. They say that NI is like, you can predict the future, and that you are psychic, and that and that you're following through with all these different things that are happening, and you just kind of know how to handle life when life throws anything at you. And in reality, no, we don't. We literally don't. Like, we could plan for a week ahead, and life could make us, we could plan for, like, an outside event a week ahead, and life could rain. We could plan for a month and a half to go to classes, and on day 1 we get hit by a train. These things happen, and granted, things like, there are other things like getting too stressed out, because SE is so low in our stack, we can't really, it's hard for us to regulate how or what's going on in the environment, so we end up tending to stress ourselves out by doing too much, and then we end up, breaking down a little bit too much. And, like, for example, I am taking a physics class this semester, and I literally feel like I'm going to have a breakdown every time I do something. I go to class, every time I look at the homework, but then I do tutoring, or I'll get to, like, some homework problems that are easier, and I'll be like, oh, this is not bad. And then I'll get to, like, the harder questions, I'll get to, like, class, and I'll be like, what the fuck's going on, dude? Like, this is completely insane. Like, these numbers are coming from complete nowhere. This is complete horseshit. Like, this is complete nonsense. Like, what's happening, right? Now, I love science. I love biology. I love chemistry. I like physics in terms of its concepts and what it covers, like information and all that stuff. I'm just not a fan of the sensory details of having to figure out, oh, this equation, this one, you apply this one in this place, even though I'm good at, like, chemistry, I was great at that. I was good at manipulating equations and doing this, but, like, I feel like with physics, there's just so much, like, you have to do this, and then backpedal, and do this, and then backpedal, and do this, and solve for this, and then alleys together and then do this, and then there's so many different things that play in physics versus chemistry. So I feel like that's a big issue. But yeah, stress, like I'll be like, angry and wanting to throw things and probably throwing things, and I will be just wanting to scream and wanting to yell and cry and all that other stuff just because I don't understand what's going on in the homework, and then I feel like I'm gonna fail. Even though I'm not failing the class right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm not failing, but I feel like I'm gonna fail, and that's even worse because it's like you put all this effort and you're not getting, you're doing okay in the class, like you're doing fine, you're getting okay grades, like, but all this time and effort you're putting in, all this work, you feel like you're doing good, but you're not doing as good as you thought you would in a sense. But that's just perfectionism. But like yeah, like it's snowball. It's like eventually it's just. I don't want to look at the homework much anymore because every time I look at the homework I'm gonna get stressed out, and then it snowballs because next time I don't want to look at it more and more and more, and it just builds up and it snowballs into a giant mess, right? And that's not good. We do not want that to happen, right? So that was number 3, I want to say. So number 4, how we know that you're an INFJ. So I think a lot of INFJs have this issue where some days we can be able to people please and be able to put our own emotions aside, and the other days we'll have the hardest issues handling our own emotions, let alone other people, and then I got reactive because it's not a good thing to behave that way, I don't think. Especially because, it hurts yourself, it hurts people, and you don't want to hurt yourself or hurt people, but then you do it, and then you feel bad about doing it because you ruined someone else's day or mood. We got this car for me, recently. My mom did, she, it was cheapish for a car, and, she got it for me, and it was amazing, and she was going down to get it a week and a half ago, maybe a week ago, and I woke up, and I was super frustrated or something. I don't know what I was frustrated about, maybe because of the build-up of physics and the build-up of just, not wanting to do a paper for music theory, and not wanting to do this, not wanting to do that, even though I knew I had to, even though I did them, and I did good in them, I didn't want to do them because it was so much stuff, and I was already pissed off from physics and pissed off from just stuff, and my dad and all that stuff. It's a whole thing. But I got my mom because I called her, and she was in the car with her friends, and I'm going to pick up the car from another friend of theirs, and she kind of said that it was, before she had used the terms that it was our car, and that we were going to share it, and then on the phone she said, oh no, it's my car, like her car, and I'm like, I hung up the phone, and I got angry, and I kind of got pissy all the day, and I kind of got really depressed and didn't really do much that day. So we're very reactive to the environment. We're very reactive to the people around us, not only for their emotion but our own emotion. We tend to get really upset with people, whether it be they're upsetting us, be it them being upset, or whether it be us being upset over something that someone else said or did, or they didn't behave a certain way that we wanted them to, right? And they could also just be an INFP trying to corral and you need to control this into the situation, right? Another way you know that you're an INFJ, I think number 4, is that you're okay. You hate chaos. You don't control, in a sense, is good to you. You like control because you like to know what's going on. Like chaos is never good. Avoiding chaos is the main priority for the INFJ. Now, a good example of this one is when I was getting my physics textbook for this semester. I figured it was going to be one book for 2 semesters. It's going to be a big book that we covered in 2 semesters, like biology and chemistry and every other course that I've taken in college with science class. But yeah, no, it's not. I got the book, I bought it full price because I thought, oh yeah, I'm going to use it both semesters. I didn't even realize, oh, it says volume 1 there, and oh, it only covers 15 chapters. Wow, that's not a lot, but I didn't know because I've never taken a physics class before, so it's I don't know, I get to the thing, I buy it, I go home, a couple weeks later, I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh crap, this is not right, this is actually really frustrating because I could have rented this for a cheaper price, and now I have to literally keep it and keep books out. I might not even want to look at it ever again because physics it's not awful, it's just annoying. It's frustrating and annoying. I don't like it. It's pissing me off. But, or, like, I guess, either that. Anything where that happens, where, like, where you try and plan ahead, and you try and buy something, or try and do something to, prevent something in the future, or to do something for the future in prep, and then, like, I was trying to get into an MLT program, a mid-lab tech program, a while back, like a year and a half or 2 years ago, and for some reason, I had been going to school for a year to finish prerequisites for the program, and my chemistry course didn't transfer in, as a chem course that it was supposed to transfer in as. So I couldn't apply for the program, and this is after I'd taken the other prerequisites that were only taken at the college because they had the courses at the college in particular. So I took 3 semesters or 2 semesters there of, like, courses. Like, I got all A's in them, and then, nothing. And then I'm told, like, oh yeah, no, it's not even the program director, because the program director was like, oh no, you bring this note to, like, the registrar, they'll, tell them that I'm approving of this, like, this is the chemistry course that you like, right? That this is the chemistry course that will work best for the program. And she can't approve it, but she can kind of recommend that, oh, it should be approved. And no, they didn't approve it at all. So that's just frustrating. It's like, okay, well, I put in all this effort, went here for a year, we paid a lot of money here, and then bam, nothing. No, freaking, like, results. And then, like, on top of that, like, now that this is more frustrating than I thought it would be, I'm worried about calculus, and the calculus for a requirement, so it's like this whole, like, what I wanted to do now was cannabis science, and with that whole NI, goal in motion, I'm freaking out because the degrees are going to require calculus and physics, and, well, not that one, but the one I'm finishing now, and I have to apply for the program, so I have to do calculus and physics to get into chemistry programs and cannabis chemistry programs. So for me, it's frustrating because I don't like math. I'm not a big math person. Math is not my expertise. I hate math. I don't hate it. It's fun when I understand it, but it's annoying when I don't understand it. But it's hard because not wanting to do calculus and physics makes it so hard to get this degree I'm currently in right now, and makes it hard for me to want to continue on to chemistry, onto an actual, like, cannabis chemistry degree if I'm not gonna enjoy this. And then you think, like, oh, well, you like hair, and you like hair color, so let's just go to cosmetology school. But then you're an introvert, so, like, that this and that's happening. So yeah, it's really frustrating. It's like you can plan, you can think ahead, you can plan, but you can't really get ahead of where you want to be. So yeah, it's really frustrating. I guess the last one before I go and then drive home, because it's almost 4 o'clock in the morning, is that as an INFJ, we tend to know what we don't like about things, but not know what we like about things. So in particular, we know, like, we'll know, like, oh, I don't want to work here, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that, I don't want to I don't want to have my hair blue, I don't want to have my hair red, I don't want to do this, until we want to, basically. And then once we want to, it's like a switch. We're like, oh yeah, that's interesting, I want to do that now. Either it's from a person in our environment, like my friend who had red hair, I dyed my hair red because of him, so I was like, okay, well, I'll just try it out. I don't like red on me, or, I don't know, I think because it fades fast, that's why I don't like it, but, yeah, so, like, we tend to, what was I just talking about? Well, that too. We tend to lose our train of thought almost immediately. But yeah, we tend to get really not. What was I thinking about, dudes? We tend to get. I don't know. Sorry, guys. I lost a thought. It's gone poof by. It's something to do with SC, I know. Oh yeah, we tend to know what we don't want. Duh. We tend to know that I don't want to do this because I don't like this aspect of a job, because we have this NI perspective of, okay, I don't like this part. But then again, we might not like that one part, but we might like this overall job, and I think that is something that is. I was pointing out to a while ago when I was training for MLS program, which is a 4-year MLT program, and I was told by an advisor, like, hey, like, you literally need to do you really want this degree, or do you want to because you're not doing well in the course that you're currently in, and on top of that, you're not ready or whatever, and on top of that, you're not gonna like every little aspect of every course you take. For me, it's like, do I really want to go down that path? Because it's like, I know what I don't like, but then what I don't like could be in what I don't, or what I like. So it's like, we tend to just box something out completely because we don't like it, I wanted to drop out of this program because I'm in now, because I have to take calculus, and that's really frustrating because I've already taken it 4 times and failed, or didn't do good because I couldn't grasp it. But that's the issue, is that as I understand, we tend to box out what we don't know, even if we tend to box ourselves out of the scenarios that might be good for us, or that might be, I immediately will box myself out of situations like there was an FDA tour that I wanted to go on, for my school program thing I'm in, and they were like, anyone can go, just sign up for this ticket thing, and I'm like, okay, cool, I signed up for one, and after talking to the person, because I wasn't gonna sign up for it, I talked to my therapist, my mom, and the person in charge of the program, to be like, hey, I am afraid, because I use cannabis, and I don't want to, not that they're gonna drug test me there, but I don't want to have it on me in the facility and have them, have them be like, yo, what's he eating there, what's that, and I don't want to have them, be shocked that I'm a little bit out of it because I'm a little high because I need the medicine, and I don't want not take enough because that, so it's just the whole thing, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, this has been 17 minutes, so I'm gonna wrap it up now, and I hope you guys enjoyed this whole traits of INFJ, and if you guys agree with anything, if you guys have any other traits that I might have missed, tell me in the comments below, or I'll make a new video about that maybe. You never know. But I'm gonna see you guys later. I need to drive home. It's like 3:40 now. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye, guys.